Um, I don't even know what that means. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. And, okay, so we're live. I think I'm live. I think I'm live and I'm somewhat on time. It is 8:04. Um, 8:04. Ooh, child, let me try to clean this stuff up. If anyone has joined me, I really don't know if you have, because this is my first time going live. Um, and I'm still trying to figure this out. Still trying to figure this out. And I wish I could see who's on live. Like who's tuned in. Hi. I'm all up close and stuff. Let me see. Thank you. Bye. Hi. Ooh, I'm breaking stuff. Um, bear with me. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Bear with me. I'm still trying to figure out how to go live. Thanks for tuning in. I'm holding myself to my promises, my commitments to go live. So I'm super excited. Child, the makeup I did today is cute. And trying to figure out who's on here. I can't even see the comments. I guess that's to start a Q&A. That's wrong. Don't know. What's that right there? Nope. What's that right there? Highlight saved your channel as unlisted. Highlight saved to your channel as unlisted video. What? At least 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on, but thanks for joining my live. A couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that I wanted to go live to kick it with you guys and to make this part of just my regular showing up. And I asked for you all to ask me some questions. I think that would be just a great opportunity for us to like kick it and to like vibe just a little bit more. So it took me a while to finally be able to conduct this live because child, I've been moving and it's been stressful. But your girl's a homeowner now. Hey, I am from Jacksonville, Florida. Well, originally I'm from Fort Lauderdale, so I'm from South Florida. I went to college in Tallahassee. That is where I met my husband, and he is originally from Jacksonville. So I got a job offer in Jacksonville, and I decided to move to Jacksonville just to see like where it would take us. And boom, 20 years. However, later I'm talking to what? Oh no, I'm not talking to you, but I am fine. Thank you so much. How are you? Somebody asked me where I was from. So currently I live in Jacksonville, but originally I'm from South Florida. But I'm in Florida. I'm in the state that don't believe that women should have rights to their own bodies. I'm in a state where they don't want to legalize marijuana. Just a systematic way, in my personal opinion, to just keep people from making money or joining this industry. I was really disappointed in Florida last night. So if you are not from the US, I know I have some viewers that are not from the US. Child, we had our elections last night. I still wanted to like just, hi. But I am well. Just taking things one day at a time, just a little stressed. Just a little stressed because I have no clue where anything is at this time. As previously mentioned, we just moved. I just became a first-time home buyer. A first-time home buyer. That was on my list of things to do before I turned 40. I turned 40 in December. Bonsoir, hello, how are you? Okay, so I'm able to see who's joining. Oh gosh, where's the list of questions? Somebody had a list of questions on here. Somebody asked about Sephora sale recommendations. And I've been, hey girl, hey Kay. Hey, is that who I think it is? Kay, let me write your full name. I feel like that's who I think it is. But somebody did mention that they wanted to know about like my Sephora self recommendations. Um, and I haven't done a video because I've been moving. I am a first time home buyer, and that process, I mean, it was kind of like smooth, but still stressful because they continue to push the closing date back. And I thought that I was going to have time to close, move, run to Georgia for a wedding, come back and record, but I haven't been able to. Yes, I am Haitian. Are you Haitian? Est-ce que Haitien? Haitien, yeah. Um, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am Haitian, but I'm not from Haiti. And I only say I'm not from Haiti because, ooh, I'm breaking stuff. Because I know how my Zoes can be. I don't know, sometimes it be your own people. It be your own people. Be quick to like judge you, talk about your accent. I know I have a Black American Haitian accent. You know what I'm saying? So I know every word I pronounce ain't gonna be perfect. Okay, I'm Haitian American. I was born in Miami, so. But yeah, okay, yeah. So where are you from, Kay? Man, they are tough critics. Like I said, it be your own people. It really be your own people. And then child, my Haitian people, like, I don't know. I saw a post earlier about them congratulating Mr. Trump on his victory and hoping that they could become great allies. Of course, I want that for my country too. I feel like Haiti is probably one of the most disrespected countries. We used to be one of the most. Oh, Dade County. Oh, okay, you're in Maryland. I was born in Miami. I went to my dad still lives in Miami. All of my family still lives in Miami. Um, but we live in like Hollywood, like Miramar and stuff like that. Yes, Riley. What does this mean? RSVP. That means I have to let them know you're coming. So why don't you put that? Hey, I have an invitation for everything. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Riley. It's Hello Kitty. Thank you. She got her, I don't know if that's her first invitation, but that's like at school. Somebody gave her invitation, so she's super hyped. But yeah, so I went to Miami. I went to school in Miami maybe for like a couple months. Child, my Zoe mom, my Zoe lady, she found out I had a boyfriend in the 10th grade, was trying to get me away from the boyfriend and moved me to my dad's house in Miami. She said, you want to stay with your dad. You got to get up out of here. So I moved to my dad in Miami. He lives in North Miami. And I went to NMB. What school did you go to, Kay? I went to NMB for like 2 or 3. Child, I wish I could say months, but I think it was like a month. Maybe 6 weeks max. Because what they didn't know is that we know how to catch the bus down there. I know how to catch bus 18 that runs through Fort Lauderdale in Miami to get me all Turner Tech. Oh, what year did you come out of Turner Tech? I think I know like 2 people that I went to fam with that went to Turner Tech. But they didn't know that I knew how to, catch the bus 18. Still made it my business to see that thug. Yes, he was a thug, but still my first love. Still my first love. I'm so happy God delivered me from him. But they didn't know I knew how to catch that 18. Found my way back to Fort Lauderdale. Went and picked him up. Or was I driving at the time? I can't remember. Girl, listen, but the fact is, I don't even really care because I'm delivered from that part of my life. I ain't saying no names. So it's cool. It's cool with me, but I feel you. I feel you. But ooh, somebody asked about Sephora sale recommendations. If you are not familiar with the sub, oh, you talk about you. You talking about you. But somebody asked about Sephora sale recommendations. I mentioned I haven't had time to record it. I still may try to pull something on my behind, put up a video real quick. But I feel like there's so many. I'm almost sick of seeing those videos because with the holidays coming around, there will be more sales than that little 20% or better sales than that little 20% that you can find at Sephora right now. You have Fenty Beauty, which is one that I would most definitely recommend. Their foundation um, is everything. I would recommend that. But usually around the holidays, you can get 30% off, which is more than the 20% that the Sephora is offering. Lancome, their foundation, their new reformulated foundation, I think is everything. I used to have to use two to really find my complexion, and it was barely my complexion, but they offer like 40% during the holidays. So don't run and like break the bank. Right, if you really need something. The only reason why like I'm an Ulta girl is because Ulta is closest to my house. Like I live on the north side of Jacksonville, in China. That's where a lot of the black folks is, whether we're reformed or not. Um, they don't like to give us stuff. They don't like to give us stuff, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But right now, a lot of the things that I would recommend, I feel like with the holidays coming up, they're going to offer even better sales. So I would really have to sit and think of a list that includes things that you can't beat. You know what I'm saying? That you can't get, that's worth getting from Sephora right now. I'm going to try my best to go through this list of questions. But I would definitely recommend House Labs Foundation. House Labs, I think the most they do on their website is 20, 25. I don't know, they might surprise us and do 30%. They might surprise us and do 30%, but House Labs, Patrick Ta. I had somebody mention or ask a question about like an eyeshadow tutorial. And in my personal opinion, like people make the whole concept or the whole process too complicated. But there are brands that are making it like super easy. And if you want to start, really getting to eyeshadow, this Patrick Top palette really makes it like super easy for you to get into your eyeshadow game because for one, look how they organize it. They have all of their cool tones on one side if you're a cool tone girl, and then they have all your warm tone on the other side, and then they have it like organized in the order that you should apply it from inner to outer. So the lighter would be that inner part, this would be on your crease, and then this right here would add a little depth at the end right here. So that's why I love this palette so much. This makes me feel like I'm a pro. And outside of this palette, I don't know, I love me a good Makeup by Mario palette, but I feel like a lot of his matte palettes are a little, they're becoming, I don't know, a little repetitive. A little repetitive. So my favorite one, he's discontinued, which was the, oh gosh, I can't think of the name. If y'all can think of the name, let me know. But that is that Ethereal Eyes. Ethereal Eyes. He discontinued that. And I thought if I screenshot, oh Lord, I thought I could screenshot, look at me, I'm freezing up. I thought I could screenshot and get back to the questions. Child, I'm gonna need multiple devices, but somebody asked a couple of questions that I wanted to answer in the community tab. Oh, somebody asked, is it hard being a first responder's wife? Yes, it is. First and foremost, because you never know. A lot of times they don't get fire calls. They don't get fire calls. So that's one sometimes the least of my worries. For the most part, they answer what they refer to as like EMS calls, so heart attacks, strokes, gunshot victims. They go into these houses where they're trying to help the victim, but the family is irate. Somebody might be in there and be disrespectful. Sometimes they're helping people on the side of the road and people can't drive. And so that's most of the times like what I'm worried about. So I think that's probably a little bit difficult for me. And then on top of the fact that it's a lot of fire wives that are they yes. Yes, we do give service just as much because yeah, we service in the home, we're servicing the community. Um, and while he's out, like I feel like I'm a single mom. There are a lot of fire wives that are like stay at home moms, but I'm a working mom. I'm a career mom. I feel like he brings a little bit more than me, home more than me, but I feel like I think we bring home just about the same amount. So it's like, I'm going to continue to work because I want to be able to come home and be like, man, I work 40 hours too, just like you. You need to help. You need to be able to do that. But I'm working 40 hours. I'm taking care of my kids. And then my husband believes in keeping your kids active, which I respect because I didn't really get a chance to do all of those things growing up because my mom didn't have the money. My mom had money she invested deep. I don't know, maybe it's my Haitian mama or other people's mom, but she invested a lot in my older sibling, like my sister. She allowed my sister to do like modeling school. My brother, who was the only son, he played starter kit. No, Urban Decay is a starter kit. No, starter kit. Anything's Juvia's Place or a Morphe palette. They're affordable. They're pigmented. Um, and listen, when they go on sale, they're usually like, you could get great deals not only on the website, but at Ulta too. So yeah, I love this palette so much. I got two of these. Two of these, and I go through the same colors. So I continue to buy them for the same colors. But my husband signs my kids up for some of everything, and then I'm stuck taking them from here to there, running off of work, logging off of work early, to take my daughter to cheer. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. If you didn't take me off track, trust me, I would have taken my own self off track. But I'm left taking them here, there, across town, practices, games. My husband always makes sure he's available for the games but for the practices when he's working like 24 hours, 48 sometimes. Um, yeah, definitely pigmented on chocolate skin. Um, Child, he just don't be here. I'm left doing that. Somebody also asked a question. Oh, do I want my daughter to go to FAMU? No, she don't necessarily have to go to FAMU. I'm just a big supporter of all black everything, black institutions, black businesses. You got something black. If you're black, African American, and you selling it, I'm gonna pay the premium for it. Black businesses, black wealth, black institutions. So I would prefer for my child, my daughter, and my son to go to an HBCU first. However, if that other school giving you money to go full time, like a full ride, full scholarship, okay, best. What they call y'all homecoming? Gosh, the GOAT. No, the oh gosh, greatest homecoming on earth. GHOE. Greatest homecoming on earth. Yeah, I think my niece is gonna go to North Carolina A&T. But black institutions, she don't necessarily. I would prefer for her to go. But if that other side is giving her a full ride, because at the end of the day, I feel like my ultimate goal as a parent is to make sure I create or I establish that foundation for us to be able to create generational wealth. And the most important part I feel like the biggest part. Hey, Megan, thanks for tuning in. Child be getting sidetracked. See, so I would love for her to go to an HBCU, but if they're not giving her money and we got to come out of the pocket a whole lot, then she won't be going there. She'll be going somewhere else that's giving her a full ride because it is my goal to make sure that she comes out of school with zero debt. I feel like that's one of the most important ways that we can begin building wealth, in addition to some other things that I have like set aside for them. But no, she ain't got to go to FAMU. I would love for her to. Um, but I would prefer for her to go to an HBCU. Yeah, she can always come out, give back to her community. Even if she goes to a majority institution for undergrad, she can always graduate and try again for grad school, maybe go to Howard Law if that's what she wants to go. She mentioned medical school the other day, so she can go to Meharry, a medical school that's a Black institution. She could do that for grad school. So yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the other questions. I can't get back to it. I feel like if I go to it, it's gonna end the live. It's gonna end the live. Oh, it's something I found out today, and I feel like I already knew that, but I had my Sephora cart built up, and I had my Rouge Reward, so I put my discount code, and I try to use my Rouge Reward, and it would not allow me to use both at the same time. I gave them a big FU in my mind and a big middle finger because I should be able to use my Rouge Reward. And so, y'all know what the Rouge Reward is? Does anybody like redeem their points for the Rouge Reward? I'm curious because they love to be like, oh, you have 500 points. Do you want to use your points to get $10 off? Fuck no. No. Save my points. Do y'all know? Okay, so Rouge Reward. Rouge Reward is $100. I don't know if it's like a credit or a gift card or whatever. So it's after you get 2,500. Right, save them. So I always save them and wait till I get 2,500 points. But if you get to 2,500 points and then those Rouge Rewards, they become available every Tuesday and Thursday. So you go to the website and you redeem those 2,500 points for $100, I guess you could call it like gift card or gift certificate or whatever, compared to just using the $10. So let's do the math. So you're getting $100. So if you use $10 every time you're at the register, so that's, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right? So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. $50. You're only redeeming $50 every time you use them little $10 at the register. You're missing out on another $50 because I can wait for a Tuesday or a Thursday, I'd have to figure out where do you go. I think you go to like rewards and deals and stuff like that, but you have to do it before 11 o'clock because they only allow so many people to redeem the Rouge Rewards on the Tuesdays or Thursdays. You add it to your cart, $100. You check out, it says zero. It shows that you're redeeming the 2,500 points. And then they send it to your email, confirmation to your email, but you have it there on your profile for you to use. So you using them little 500 points, 5, 10, 50, no, just kidding. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 500,000. 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 points. I mean, if you can do both, no, nobody accumulates, nobody gives better rewards points to me, in my opinion, than Ulta. It's just that like a lot of the products that I really love are only available at Sephora. But Ulta has like tons of like multiplier options, child 10 times your points. Yeah, so you definitely want to make sure you're a you get your points at Sephora. But no, you don't necessarily have to become a Sephora girl, because Ulta, especially around this time of the year, like right before the holidays, they do a lot of the like 10 times multipliers, the 8 times multipliers, and you can stack them. See, Sephora don't like for you to stack them. One of the some of the products that I love at Sephora, my favorite product, hands down, House Labs, the foundation. It is the only foundation, in my opinion. It has, well, several of them have skincare ingredients, but it's one of the only, and then it has this, oh gosh, what is the thing? There's an ingredient that helps with like evening your skin tones. It helps with dark spots and things like this. I think it's the Armatid Fornica. It's the only foundation that, like, when I wear this and then I'm not wearing makeup, my husband be like, your skin is looking really, really good. And I could see the dark spots healing. Like, my skin, like, after I've worn this like several times, like, I can see the improvement with the skincare ingredients. This is my favorite product at Sephora. I would say just House Labs, period. Because I also do love this blush. You just gotta be very careful because it is extremely pigmented. Extremely pigmented. I love that. I love most of all things Danessa House Labs. You're not familiar with House Labs? That's Lady Gaga brand. See, you need to just like window shop at Sephora just a little bit. So House Labs foundation, I would say this is my favorite. This is my favorite above all things. This spray, this one size spray. But I found something else that's not at Sephora that gives one size. So if you don't want your foundation to move, like, I mean, it gives hairspray, but it works. It works. But, child, who's sleeping on L'Oreal? This is this little sister cousin. The only, and it has 36-hour coverage. So it keeps the makeup on probably better than the one size. The only thing I don't like about this is that this smells more like hairspray than this, and just, you know, and I feel like when I spray this, like, I can smell my face. Like, I just remember when you used to come out of not the beauty supply store, but when you used to go to the beauty salon and you used to be able to smell like the hairspray and the spritz, or you knew when somebody like just came from the beauty salon because they just smelled like spritz. That's this right here. I just smelt it on my face. I'm like, God damn, something is just driving me crazy, but it definitely works just as good as the one size. This is a 1.76 ounce. This is a 3.4 ounce, but this is only like $7 or $8, and you don't need a whole lot. So I would say, let me see, that. Patrick Ta, anything Patrick Ta, the new foundation, in my opinion, eats. It's really good. It's super hydrating. Sometimes a little bit too hydrating for me. So I had to sit her to the side. I recorded a video. I sat her to the side because I was like, child, I'm in Florida. This isn't gonna work for me right now. But during the winter time, that skin gonna be so hydrated. I'm gonna be looking really, really good. But that, I think those are, oh, favorite. This right here. This Glow Recipe keeps my skin looking extremely nice. But But you know what I've realized? I think I love the skincare at Sephora more than. Thank you. Thank you. That means so much to me because I started like really trying to perfect my makeup in my 30s. If you weren't on here earlier, I mentioned that I'm turning 40 in December. I'm turning 40 in December. And as I started like entering this space, I'd be so focused on like seeing the young girls and their skin and the way makeup looks on their skin. And it always just makes me feel a certain type of way. But I think I'm over that. I'm over feeling that way now. But I think when it comes to like Sephora compared to Ulta, it's the skincare at Sephora for me. It's this. It is, oh gosh, I had a whole, see everything that I had that I would show you. I don't know where nothing at. That's the most frustrating part about moving. I don't know where shit at right now. Thank you. Fresh deep hydration oil infuser. Okay, Kay, I know you shop at Ulta. What's the fresh? Oh, the fresh brand. I wanna love that brand so much. I tried something and it broke me out. It was their toner. It was their toner. I tried it and it broke me out. And I've been afraid to try it ever since. But I want to love it so bad. I want to try it so bad. Oh, the Inky List. Only available at Sephora. It's one of the most affordable brands at Sephora. My favorite thing, I don't know, this oat cleanser gets a little messy. It gets really messy. I don't really care for it too much. But when I need a cleanser and I'm on a budget because I done spent too much, I think that is only like $10. I picked that up anyways. In Beauty has recently become one of my favorite products. Yeah, maybe I need to just do a video on my favorite products at Sephora because I have so many. And these are products specifically that you can't find at Ulta. This one right here. I think I'm holding it upside down. The Melt Off. It's really good. Yeah, I want to try it again. I feel like I'm not sure if there were other things going on in my life or maybe I had tried something else. But I want to try it. I want to try. I'm afraid to try it again. But everybody uses it. Everybody uses it. It smells so good. The packaging gets me. I don't know how I look in this shirt. How I look. Oh, Lord. Shirt all dirty. I was eating. I wore this to work. I helped my daughter make some pizza. I don't know what's on this shirt. But I was trying to log on here on time. I'm trying to see. Yeah, their skincare is really, really good. Thank you. Yeah, I love me some Danessa Myricks. But I feel like I'm done purchasing her products. Only because maybe I'm done purchasing her eyeshadow palettes. But her most recent eyeshadow palette, I think I want. That thing $128. It's in my cart. I feel like during the Sephora sale, that would probably be the best time for me to purchase that palette. Because while I feel like I'm in my mature neutrals era, I feel like there are some colors in that palette that are like bold but mature. Like a deep purple. I think she got like a deep green. It's perfect for underneath makeup. That's good for underneath makeup. It's really, really good. It like melts into your skin. But that Janessa Myricks palette, the most recent one, I just feel like her prices sometimes, same with Pat McGrath, just be a little disrespectful. Is it just me? Yeah, no. How old is your mom? To go with the youngins to help her pick new products. Yeah, she can go to Sephora. I would recommend, depending on how old your mom is. Oh, 67. Oh, and House Labs, I feel like is a good makeup for mature skin. Another one that is good for mature skin is Lancome. The new Urban Decay is really good for mature skin, and that's because it has niacinamide. Niacinamide has like a blurring effect, and it helps with like the looks of pores. I tried the Urban Decay and I looked like a walking filter. The only thing is the shade that I tried that I thought would be a perfect match was not a perfect match. It was just a little bit darker. Um, yes, but Urban Decay, if she wants like a matte look, if she wants something that's going to help her skin overall over a period of time, definitely House Labs and then Lancome. Everybody loves Lancome. And you know what I just tried that's really, really good? And she might love this is Fashion Fair. Their their foundation stick is really good. So that's what I would recommend for mature skin. So Lancome, House Labs, Urban Decay, in terms of foundation, in terms of like eyeshadow, anything anything that you can easily wipe on with your finger. See, this is why I'd be embarrassed to show y'all what this looks like over here. I tried to record. I'm trying to get back into like creating and recording without making a mess because everything here is like white and it's been a little frustrating. But the one I'm looking for is by, oh gosh, what's the name of that brand? But any eyeshadow where Fashion Fair, yes. But you know they like reformulated. Somebody bought out the brand and like they changed everything. They rebranded. So it's really good. The new stuff is really good. It's really good. Oh, any eyeshadow that you can add on to your eyes. That just, people overcomplicate the whole process of applying eyeshadow. I feel like that's perfect. It's easy for women that are on the go. You just got to get one that's not drying and that can crickly crack. There's a brand that sent me one, and I think maybe I applied it incorrectly. I want to try it again, but it was crickety cracking by the end of the day, but it looked really good. Child, what's the name of that brand? Oh, I think it was Lancome. Their new little eyeshadow, little liquid eyeshadow. I love liquid eyeshadow. Throw on a bronzer on the eyes, get whatever color liquid eyeshadow, and boom, you're good to go. Try to do that a lot of times, like in the car before work. Trying to think of but thank y'all. Y'all been kicking it with me, child. We've been on here for 39 minutes. I didn't think that it would be this easy to be in here and hang out with y'all for 39 minutes. Oh, yes. I love Danessa Myricks skin tint. Is that the yummy skin tint? And she introduced an extra shade. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to like it. Probably I liked it first time around. And then I think probably because of the time of year that I was wearing it, I was like, oh no, the humidity in Florida be a little disrespectful. So I think I had to set it aside, and then I came across it like again in the fall or the springtime when the air was a little drier. And I was like, oh, I forgot how good this really, really was. Because I think when I initially tried it was, Trey, I'm trying to wait. Are we still frozen? Uh, oh gosh. I don't want to end it and